I'm now sitting here live with Tim Mast at the International Gem Show in Tucson, Arizona. An amazing gem show. Thousands, tens of thousands of people gathered here. It's quite amazing. And we're sitting with one of the Crystal Tones Bowl Masters, Timothy Mast. Tim, how you doing this day?
I'm doing very well. Yourself?
Excellent. Doing good, thank you.
Good.
And we're here and we want to talk to you a little bit about the bowls itself and what they do, the activation they bring, and the healing that they bring. But first, let's talk about a little bit about how you first came into contact with the bowls. Was it recently, or how did you first get introduced to the crystal tone bowls?
On my own journey, I started off with crystals. I've loved crystals ever since I was a kid. And so I started collecting crystals more and more as I started getting into massage and energy work. And so along the way, one of my friends, she was sort of known as the bowl lady in Louisville, Kentucky, Betty Eve, she sold crystal bowls. They were the frosted, and so that's where I got started. I started with an 18-inch heart bowl, and it was
Nice.
wonderful. I mean, it started to expand the heart, and it was just a wonderful beginning. And from there, I went to where I now have about 40 crystal bowls. So
Wow.
and so I've been playing the bowls for, now it's 2013, so close to 14 years now.
Wow.
So they're wonderful tools. I use them in my work regularly. They're just fabulous for changing and shifting energy and getting people to move into different spaces.
Yeah, they're quite possibly the most powerful tools I personally have ever come across. I mean, just the activation, you could feel the resonance of vibration. Talk a little bit about the bowls, the healing properties of them. Do you have any clients you've worked with that have been healed, or any amazing stories?
Definitely with the energy work that I do, people notice dramatic differences in their body. They'll feel much, much lighter. Sometimes pain will disappear. I mean, it's really amazing how the bowls will really take in someone who's feeling congested or whatever, and really shift and move the gunk or the energy out of there that doesn't need to be there.
So even like a common cold they could be used for.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wow. That's
yeah, because it shifts and vibrates all the cells. It helps with the lymph. I mean, they're wonderful tools.
Wow. So even if you're feeling a little froggy in the throat or something like that, you could take out a crystal
throat
bowl.
Use a throat bowl.
Wow.
I mean, it can really help clear it out, like a kyanite throat bowl. I mean, it's really sweet.
Amazing.
I've had several clients where I've used that.
And have you seen the crystal bowls grow in popularity the last, say, 10 years?
Oh, yes, they've definitely. I mean, as more people are becoming more aware of what's out there, their popularity and the awareness of them, right now in Louisville, there's probably 4 or 5 people who hold regular meditations with crystal bowls.
Wow, that's great. That's
it's
great.
Wonderful.
I'm in Asheville, North Carolina. We're not too far, but it's good to see, like in the southern states, that this energy, these tools are being used around the world. It's quite amazing. And you also have a CD that you put out as well, Crystalline Temple. We'll show it right there. And how'd you come about doing this? Is this something that you were inspired to do, or where'd this come from?
I was definitely inspired to do. One of the things I've done along the way, being a musician, a professional musician, I've played piano most of my life. I've sung most of my life. I've played a few other instruments here and there. And so I actually have some piano CDs out and some other CDs I've done. But this just felt that Spirit was guiding, and that I was to put out this CD that focused on basically joy, love, and peace. And so that's what the 3 tracks are about on it.
Excellent. And just so people know, they can go to your website, and that's jukeboxalive.com/SONOROUS.
Yes.
Sonorous, just so people have it right. And there's all your music on there, not just the crystal bowls.
Almost all of it, yeah.
Awesome. Great. So make sure to log on and check this stuff out, because these are CDs, and this is music you can listen to that also does healing as well, correct? Just listening to the CDs, you can...
Yeah, it's not quite the same as hearing it in person, because when you're in person, you actually feel the wave that comes off the bowl, the actual sonic wave. But I mean, it still carries a vibration, the intention of when that was recorded and played.
Excellent. Now let's talk about a little bit about the bowls that we have here. You picked out some of the bowls, and we have over like 2,000 bowls here, a big selection. But why did you pick out these ones, and what is the selection you picked out right here?
The selection I picked out focuses a lot. 3 of them are actually have gold energy with them. You have the pink aura gold, and then you actually have 2 of the actually gold-plated bowls, which are, one's a practitioner and one's a nice deep B. And so those are that divine expansion, that divine opening up of the crown chakra, and just being able to receive the divine. I also chose a Amethyst heart bowl, which also helps open up the crown, but also open up the heart. And then the other one was a Phenicite C, but it also has some green energy with it, which also will affect the heart. So we're opening up crown, root, and heart, and so opening up that heaven and earth connection and connecting to both, that sacred union, that divine union, and just bringing in that energy so you can connect with heaven and earth.
And this one in particular, I played before, and this one's amazing. The pink one. This is a new model that they have out.
It is.
I think they've sold quite a few of them already. They're that one. I don't know why, it just keeps calling me in.
Well, it's that unconditional love opening up to that heart space. So it's a really sweet bowl.
Absolutely, and the big gold ones are quite amazing as well. With the etchings and the sound they produce.
Just the tone is it's just amazing.
The sound. So let's go ahead and, if you would, play some of the bowls for us, and talk about the different chakras and which ones are what and what they activate when you play them.
And so we're gonna start with the amethyst. Usually when I'm doing meditations and stuff, I usually try to pick bowls that help clear energy first. And so amethyst will help clear and clean out possibly blockages and other energy that may not need to be there. So it's a wonderful bowl in my opinion to start with. Citrine, kyanite, those are very good as well. I have a citrine indium that is fabulous for that. So. And so now we're playing the Phenicite. So we're opening up the heart and also the root, or the pelvis, as well as helping clear anything that may need to be cleared. And then we're going to open up the heart further with the pink aura. Because if your heart's not really open, it's going to be hard to receive that divine energy, which is why I brought out the 2 gold bowls. And so that you can feel that. I mean, it's just sweet opening up of the heart and opening up to receive. And then you have the wonderful deep bass gold bowl, which is just amazing. The gold bowls are still my favorite bowls, even though the pink auras are very sweet.
Yeah.
And then you have these new wonderful little gold practitioners, which I just love. They're adorable.
Wow. They tune right up.
Yep, they're really sweet.
And what is that one for?
That's also root. So you have crown. I chose, once again, things that help open up root and crown and heart. So you get that expansion on both ends.
Yeah. And then the pink aqua just really
yeah.
When you play that one, you could really feel it. It's amazing. You can even feel the vibrations, just a few inches away. So you could just, it's doing something to our crystalline structure.
I have a wonderful 20-inch root bowl, but it'll actually, it's frosted, it'll actually ring for like 5 minutes. It's amazing.
That long?
You just feel that vibration just humming off there.
And when you do meditations, do you basically play in a certain order, or how does it come? You just naturally play?
Part of it depends upon the intention for the meditation, because if it's like spring equinox, then it's going to be a different thing, because usually the spring equinox is about moving forward and moving into growth and moving into that phase of let's grow, and so that usually the intention of each of the meditations is going to be different. So usually the intention, not usually always, the intention affects how and what bowls are chosen, how they're arranged, and how it unfolds.
Got you. And this is something you have a temple in Kentucky?
Yes, I do.
So you have a temple in Kentucky, so anyone in the Kentucky area you can contact. I went blank. Timothy, and you could experience some of these meditations. Absolutely. How often do you do the meditations?
Usually I have 4 or 5 a month. I usually have 1 or 2 in the community, and then I still host some at my house as well.
Excellent. And your website is sonorous.byregion.net. And what other information can people find out on the website?
Well, they can find out that I'm a massage therapist as well. So And so not only do I sing and play piano, but I do massage therapy too. So.
And then you could probably give someone a massage, and then also.
I mean that's one of the reasons why the bowls are so wonderful for me. Wow. They're like that little integrative phase, that juxtaposition between like energy work and body work and music and all that. So.
Excellent. Excellent. And where do you see the future of crystal bowls being used? I hear a lot of talk of doctors even using them now.
Yeah, doctors do use them. Yes.
It's
well, as we become more aware, I think we're going to tune into more vibrational tools as we realize that we truly are energy. I mean, our cells, from what I understand, they're over 90% space, and so theoretically I should be able to put my hand right through you. And so if we're that much energy, then the bowls and things like this are going to, as we become more aware and understand them, they're going to be phenomenal tools.
Yeah, and that's one of the most amazing things is there's always coming out new bowls. New elements are being found, new frequencies, and when humanity is ready, other minerals will be found, and they can infuse them in the bowls where we can accept that resonance.
And each of the minerals adds a different flavor, you might say, to the bowl. I mean, citrine is for joy and abundance, but it also helps cleanse and clear, particularly the solar plexus. And so each mineral is going to have a different effect on the energy of the bowl too, which is why it's so wonderful. Not only do you get the quartz, but you get the energy of that mineral radiating out too.
Absolutely. Excellent. And how long are you here in Tucson?
Unfortunately, today is my last day. I have to actually head to up to Phoenix and fly out tomorrow.
Excellent. And do you have any upcoming events or anything?
I do have some meditations coming up for
so just
the
check
month
the
of
website
February, and actually probably best to contact me. They can contact me through my website.
Sure. Let's give out your email as well. Your email is wizkid, WIZKID 33.mt@gmail.com. People can contact you directly there.
Yeah.
Awesome. Great.
Sweet.
Well, thank you for coming out and taking the time. And one of our bowl masters from Kentucky. That's awesome.
Thank you.
In the South to bring this energy in all over the world. So if you're in that area, contact Timothy. And if you get a chance, check out his CD, Crystalline Temple. Awesome. I can't wait to hear it. Thanks for coming out, Tim.
You're very welcome.
Thank you.